Gordon's got the ground game. It's a coach. You're immersed in the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll get a look at Melvin Gordon, fresh off a big game a week ago, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Buffalo Bills. With that, let's get up to Buffalo for their home opener. Standing by for the call are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, we are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at New Era Field in Orchard Park. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. Hello, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And, Charles, you take a look at the Bills entering play here. They come in off a loss in the opener last week. That one was on the road. Now they get their first taste here of home cooking.
And what they're hoping to do is feed off the energy of the home crowd. Great tailgate, great fan support. Let's see if they can put it to good use.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Chargers, they come off a good win in the opener on the road, and they get a second road game here.
Yeah, the schedule makers didn't really do them any favors, but if they can win here and get to 2-0 on the road, they could be well set up for the rest of the year.
The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They'll be led out by the veteran quarterback out of NC State. It's Phillip Rivers.
And Phillip Rivers has had just about all the accolades you can have in the NFL. He's put up big numbers. He's made multiple Pro Bowls. But what he wants more than anything, at least one Super Bowl appearance before his career is over.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
You give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll try to throw here. Rivers throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and just like that, it's 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, but they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
On 3rd down, Rivers. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. A Charger first down. Rivers hooking up with Allen.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either time we spent with the coaching staff.
Now Gordon on first down. Nifty move by Gordon. There goes Melvin Gordon. Touchdown, L.A. Melvin Gordon, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. You talk about explosion plays. Here's one pretty much right out of the gate. And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything, just as you described, right out of the gate. Big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run coming from Melvin Gordon. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. Commanding the offense will be the 7th overall pick of the 2018 draft. It's Josh Allen. And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week. But all he focused on was the loss. Okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go play action here on first down. They'll roll him out right. Wide open receiver complete. And he works free.
Let's go, Ebron.
To the races down the right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Eric Ebron, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer. Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early
first
touchdown
play from
like
scrimmage.
That, you just know
Love
you're
it.
like, okay, how do we go back and equalize?
The new playbook I just made off to a good start.
Absolutely did. Essentially,
I had to switch it up based on my personnel. Like my other playbook, I still like it, but given my lack of wide receivers and my quarterback
Stephen
and lack of
Hauschka
offensive
for the point
line
after.
to let plays develop, I had to do something different, and I just decided to make a whole new playbook.
Hauschka with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out onto the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
They run it here with Gordon. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
There we go.
And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. And they'll run it here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable. You know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
Offense.
Huge. So that'll back him up 5.
Still 3rd down.
Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. From the gun, Rivers.
There we go.
And too much
pressure.
juice.
I like
It'll
it.
be out of bounds, incomplete. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
Yeah, that's okay. They just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Says potential.
Now a handoff to Richard. Looking to find a lane, but he can't.
So
reined in at the line of scrimmage.
That had so much potential.
Casey Hayward makes the tackle. Here are the starters defensively for the Chargers. They were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
They held them to just 7 points, and in reviewing the game tape, I'm wondering how they got the 7. I actually wrote a note to myself. How did they even score? The way they were playing, absolutely dominating on their side of the ball.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
Now let's go. Blue 90.
Throwing is Allen on third. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So on fourth down, here's Marquette King to punt it away. Travis Benjamin deep for the Chargers. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that can put your team in some jeopardy?
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. A first down throw here for Rivers. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. And the offensive starters here for Los Angeles.
Taking a peek in the backfield at Melvin Gordon, who finished 3 yards short of 1,000 in 2016. Made sure that wouldn't happen in 2017. Rushed for over 1,100 yards, 12 total touchdowns. What I've always liked about him is how he keeps adding to his game. He did it in college, continues to do it in the NFL. We'll continue to see him blossom.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again, Rivers on 2nd and 10. Keeps himself upright.
There we go.
But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Shaq Lawson in there to get him for a loss of 5.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Trying to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack. Working out of the gun, Rivers. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got a man, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And give him a gain of 37. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project. He had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
23 yards on the play.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. From the red zone now, Rivers. Allen has it, left side. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Now the try here for the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Bills getting set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Allen
and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
How do you play college in career? I think that started in Madden 18.
On first down, Allen. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check.
It's not even like a career, man. It's just an interactive story.
And as a first-rounder, a lot of eyes on him, a lot of expectations.
It's not like
and he has to play well in his rookie year. Those days of coddling guys and bringing them along slowly, those days are long gone. When you're drafted in the first round, they expect you to play right away. In the community's eyes and fan base, they'll be on you the entire way.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
Oh, my God.
They didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafted.
Kusa, man, I made a new playbook. I just spent like an hour and a half. I love my other playbook, but for my current team, like the lack of offensive line, the 74 overall quarterback, with Sean McCoy being hurt.
Here's a give to Rashard.
Come on, get there. Yo, Bailey, it's a PC mod. So, for the people that you see playing that, they have Madden 19 on PC, and it's a mod that you can just get, but it's something you can only do
feel very good about themselves. Great job out leveraging the offense.
On PC.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Now Benjamin.
Yeah, Kusa, man, if you got yourself a gaming computer.
It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And
bro, Kusa, man, not only do they have, like, the custom teams that do college and stuff, but they can go in and edit, like,
obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
Like,
Mill Ticket found out, like, in the PC stuff, that Madden limits how often a certain thing can occur. Like, it's like a pass interference, a random pass interference can only occur X amount of times in the game, basically. Yo, Kusa, which playbook do you want, man? Because I have my playbook that I was rocking with last night, but pick that off. But because my offense is kind of, you know, like I said, I don't really have good wide receivers. I got Mike Williams is an 80 and Zay Jones is 79. That's it. And my offensive line is horrible. And I don't have LaShawn McCoy for 4 weeks. I decided I needed an entirely different offense. And first play from scrimmage was a touchdown. Oh, Vita, no, I forgot, man. I'll do it. I totally spaced, man. I got so busy working on my playbook, and then I was excited to try it. I totally forgot. Kusi, man, I thought you weren't playing Madden anymore. I thought you were just like not trying to break any controllers.
To the 33-yard line.
If you're about to play Kusa, I'll hook you up for sure. I'll upload it. I'll upload both my playbooks because they're both good, to be honest. Like, but you pretty much have to have.
So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much.
For my other playbook, you have to have like a better offense, basically, and this is for more of a, not as talented.
The Chargers on third down.
I don't know.
They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far.
I had too many running plays out of shotgun in my other one, which are good if you have a good offensive line, but you don't. You gotta.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? the better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Rivers now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here.
And there's
the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Just destroying me.
A great play there.
On the ground.
His second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2.
Yeah, Melvin Gordon had a
sick
run too, Kusa, for like 50-something yards. Not sure he can keep it up
for an entire season, but don't burst the
for a
bubble
touchdown.
Because he thinks that he can.
Do guys
First 2 times he touched the ball, I stuffed him. He had like no gain. Austin Eckler had like 20 yards rushing, and then they gave it to Melvin Gordon, and he torched him for like 50 yards.
Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
Then they had Keenan Allen on a wide receiver quick screen.
The Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
I don't even know. You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Rashard.
Nope, that's not good blocking. That's the problem, man. My offensive line is so bad.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Like they're just in a little zone.
Excellent effort defensively by him. 2 tackles for a loss last week, now 1 here in the first quarter.
Sometimes. He's an absolute disruptor, isn't he? And I think most offenses would love to go against guys who just want to hold the point of attack and try and keep things clean for their linebackers.
Blitz.
But when they make those moves and they can get upfield past the offensive line into the backfield, that's hard to handle.
Ebron with it over the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Almost.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you
just
said.
Yeah, man, it's CPU's got a run game.
Can you do it all game long?
And of course, their pass game
they catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where
that's the other thing I added to this playbook is my other playbook was set up for pretty much my wide receivers to get down the field and get open, and I love the plays, and if I had the time in the pocket, you know, it worked really well, but I don't. And so I added more plays where I can dump off to my halfback, like little swing routes and stuff. And also my best wide receiver is Eric Ebron. And so I grabbed plays to incorporate my tight end more because he's a beast.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going.
Run.
Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Last play of the quarter.
Now the first carry for the former Jaguar. This is Chris Ivory.
Oh, let's go. What a run, Chris Ivory, man. I'm liking these new plays I added, especially when they work.
Pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down.
I incorporated a ton of pre-snap motion, just because Madden doesn't really do a lot of motion. That was an awesome run right there.
Abandon the playbook and just start
felt really good. Had a hole. I tried stiff arming right there, but
down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
I mean, honestly, the longer I keep the ball away from the Chargers, the less points they can score.
And we will not see another play as time has run out on this first quarter. Plenty of scoring here already. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
With Charles Davis,
all right, what are you thinking, Kusa, man? Play action,
about to get
little
underway
quick
with the
screen.
Bills in possession.
What are you thinking,
on the
man?
move here. They've got it first
got
and
30
10.
cents on the play clock, so should get your answer, maybe. I like this PA
From the
waggle.
34 now, here's first and 10.
Tell me what you think for second down. All right, I went play action. That's perfect. So I got Ebron coming in motion here, and they're in a zone, so hopefully he comes across and he's open. Let me know what you think I should do for second down here.
Now a play fake here on first down.
I wanted to go Ebron, but it wasn't there.
Inside complete to Williams. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there at 22. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and also putting them in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action?
I game planned it, obviously, and I feel like I'm getting a play calling
and take your shot at the end zone.
Pass to flat touchdown. It's like a wide receiver screen. I got a play action tight end screen right here for the red zone. I set it up. This is the only time I'd ever call it. It's in the red zone.
For the Bills.
We'll try
it's
it.
First and 10 from
tight
the
end
12.
screen to Ebron.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Ebron's got it.
Come on. Go, Ebron. Just power your way. Let's go.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it?
Man, and I got some sweet new plays now for inside the red zone that I set up.
For the completion.
You feeling like a coach? They want to do a toss play, or maybe the fake fullback dive and pitch it to my halfback here. We'll see what pops up. Only these 3 plays.
So second and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
How do you like this play right here to Jones?
Allen now looks to throw.
Oh, I thought it was going to work. Dang it.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
There's only 2 defenders out there. I thought for sure they sniffed it out, though.
And never good on a pass
I thought for
completion
sure
there to go the wrong way, lost yardage.
Corey Luggett or whatever the heck his name is, just read it.
When you throw it downfield,
I thought pre-snap that was a touchdown.
Running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized. Executed well.
We're going to do a jailbreak screen here. We're just running screens 3 straight plays in a row.
So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on second down, and that leads to a tough third down call.
I don't know if I like this. Where are my audibles? Quarterback draw. Yup. Look where they're set up. There's nobody there. Dang it.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
I feel like they need to update Josh Allen's athleticism because he's proven he's a little bit more athletic than
I know it's a risk-reward call.
that.
If it
He
works,
seems so slow right there.
But otherwise, you're bringing up a really tough 4th down situation.
Dang it.
Field goal
well, we got
forthcoming
points.
for Stephen Hauschka.
I probably should have ran the ball on that second
22-yard
inches
short attempt. And Hauschka's
to guarantee myself like 4 cracks in the
Bills
zone,
are forced
basically.
to
But
settle for 3. A good drive gets
yo, dude, I typically don't run halfback screens because halfback screens are like, for me, they just never work, but it worked. The halfback screen I ran worked really well the first play. I haven't ran a tight end screen before. That's new to this playbook, and that worked out really well. That wide receiver screen didn't work so good though.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
I need my defense to get a stop, man. I haven't stopped them once. I had them on a 3rd and 15, and I ran a cover 6. And Phillip Rivers just threw a dart over my entire defense and converted it.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. To throw is Rivers. And this complete to Henry over the middle.
No pressure on the
And he
quarterback.
gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Rivers now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10.
I have more faith in my offense now to at least get a field goal.
From the gun, Rivers.
There we go. Get him. Let's go. That was a great blitz. Let's go. He came in untouched. It was like a delayed blitz.
I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on.
Look at this. He came in untouched. Madden needed to fix that though because Rivers just ran straight backwards. That wouldn't happen. He would just eat it up, take the sack. No, I want my big nickel. Where's that?
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
I'm gonna back off.
Play action now. Rivers.
Come on, really?
Tyrell Williams. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
That's what's so
big
stupid.
Gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third
You can't
down.
run a zone because zone is
One of
worthless.
his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does because your goal is to get the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top.
There we go.
That blitz. And actually completes a play a little bit quicker.
You won't be able to hear me. That's fine, man. I'll just respond. Well,
and find open space
I don't really be able to
Throwing
respond.
there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here.
Hey, you see you got to stop, though?
They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here comes Josh Allen and the Bills offense back onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
That's that stupid, the wind glitch. I forgot if there's like wind, it's like 11 mile an hour wind if there's wind. It went a little further than that, because it went about 20. But you have to simulate punts, basically.
Calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence.
Oh, stay in bounds.
But not before he takes it inside the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Yeah, it didn't happen last night when I was playing. That was a 10 mile an hour wind. It didn't happen, but then again, they didn't really punt the ball either. So
on the ground, Richard, and a short gain down to about the 33. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
You're going to play with your Falcons? Make sure you do a profile delete. Dude, do Josh C setup. It's legit.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. And an alley to run. Finding room to the 20.
I can't pass that up.
Avoid the tackle there with a slide. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Crossing routes are there, but... Right, man? Josh Allen be running. All right. Let's see if this works. Like I said, I added some new plays to the playbook. 3 blockers, 2 guys.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped.
Let's go.
And a pretty
Let's
good game.
go.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while,
And
I'm not too sure how many
I'm
guys
not
gonna
being
wanna run
stupid
up
in
and
running
tackle
that
him.
play again, Kusa. I'm gonna pick up the first down here so I can get a couple cracks at it from the 5-yard line inside.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Yep. Get your butt out there.
This is Rashad.
Block him.
And they go the wrong way
Oh
on
my
this one.
God.
Losing
How are you gonna
yardage
not
back at
block
the
him?
12. They call that a loss of 6 yards.
Shoot.
And it's 3rd down now.
One thing that really impressed me about Joey Bosa is that he doesn't sacrifice the run game trying to get sacks. This guy really knows how to hold the point of attack. Great leverage.
I'm not going to force
and
the
then
ball
goes
here
and
because the
sheds
field
people
goal at
and
least
makes
makes it a
plays.
And it's 6'5", 270, just a monster.
Absolute monster with a really high motor.
This possession kind of took a crap.
On play action, Allen.
Get there.
Henderson
Get
over
there.
the left side.
Get there.
And
Let's
he's able to
go.
pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets
We had
up
a
a 1st
fight.
and goal.
Yo, man, this misdirection and kind of dinking and dunking with Josh Allen is working right now.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Look at this. Look at this, Kusa. Look at this. I'm throwing a fade. Height. Release everything.
Allen.
No! Oh, my
A little
God.
floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. Carlos Henderson, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Is that all I have?
My observation has been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit.
Yeah, I'm using Josh
C's
C's setup.
Only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change
100%.
things.
No changes. I'm using the active roster, though. That's the only. I mean, he likes to do the preseason, but I want to.
They get it to him running left.
I missed the hole.
And he's
there.
going to
That's
get this
on me.
back to the 3-yard
But yeah, I'm just using this
line and no
setup.
further.
Profile delete and set it up. Easy.
So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room. Spread him out
it's
to
good,
one
especially
side
with
or
the patches.
other,
Like,
and give him an opportunity.
Madden's
if
2
it breaks
patches
down,
help the CPU
he
running
can take
game
off and run for it.
help some other stuff. Like, and he's been doesn't need to change anything. Who is this here? My fullback? Okay. No, he doesn't do that.
Allen. He'll buy some time right. Broken
Block
tackle.
for me.
He may
Dang
try
it,
to run
DeMarco.
for this. So no
He does not
sack.
do the
He gets
2-controller
back to the
crap,
line
man.
of scrimmage, but
Madden
it'll
came
still
out
bring
with,
up a 4th down.
But there was pressure all around him.
Yeah,
so the only
thing
play
with
was
Mad
to try and
sliders
get
is you
out
gotta
of there.
use it with
I think
his
it was an excellent
custom
effort by him just to get back to the line of
roster,
scrimmage.
which I don't know. I don't like custom rosters because then you got to have custom draft
So out
classes
comes
to
a field goal
match.
team
and it's
now for the
just-
2nd
the
time
game
here
was
today.
built around
From the right
Madden's,
hash, and this one just a chippy.
rosters,
And
and so I don't know. I
Haskins
just stayed away
is
from it
good.
basically.
And that'll make this an 8-point game. No problems in the field goal
And I
department
don't
so far. It's 2 for
all
2.
Madden.
Pretty reliable
I
here in
used to
this
like all
game,
Madden
isn't
back
he?
on
To
the
me, that
PS3
bodes
days
well
when
for
sliders
them. If they
actually
need him
worked.
late in the game, his confidence should
And
be
they had
sky
more
high.
sliders, but now sliders in Madden they don't really work half the time.
Now after the made field goal,
they
Hauschka
mess with
back
so
out
much
onto the
other
field to
stuff,
kick it
like
away.
The quarterback accuracy slider doesn't just affect quarterback accuracy, it affects play calling, it affects how often the CPU throws the football, etc. Same with run blocking, like you jack up the run blocking slider, and it makes them throw the ball a lot because they know the run blocking slider. So it's like, I like this setup, man. Like, I played the Ravens week 1, and I was down 37-13, and I scored 16 straight, 2 touchdowns with 2-point conversions in the fourth quarter to cut it within 8, and I couldn't get the ball back from Lamar Jackson and ended up losing.
So Rivers will lead the
Chargers
up
40,
first
so I
and
lost
10 at their 25-yard line. To throw, Rivers. Now they go screen. It's complete.
Last night, I was playing this game right here in my franchise, week 2, and I was getting destroyed. I don't remember what the score was.
It's funny,
I was down by 24 points. Was it 37 to 24 points? I don't know. 37 to 13. And I went on a little run as well. And I scored some points. Well, that was last night. I had back-to-back touchdowns and 2-point conversions, I think. And anyway, I got back in the game, and my PS4 just shut off. I had him on a 3rd and 10. I knocked Philip Rivers out of the game, and they had Geno Smith in there, and he was just not doing anything. I got him on a 3rd and 10 with 4.5 minutes to go in the 4th, down
Up at halftime, the coach is back. He made it to the first weekend. That's the good news, and he's going to regale you with stats.
The stream's still up. You can go to my channel and watch the fourth quarter. You can see what happened.
He's just happy that he is far away in
Orlando. We're replaying the game tonight, and I got a new offensive playbook, and I'm making it a little bit more competitive so far.
First down, Rivers. Pushing his way through. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he is out of bounds, but before he's inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
That's a big-time pitching catch right there. And partner, I remember the days
Kusa, back to your point. Josh doesn't do 2 controllers. Madden released an update. They did a play calling update. Like, they added plays and adjusted how teams call plays. It was the first time they've ever done it, I guess. And they did play call and update, and the CPU calls plays a lot better now with that update from the patch. They've had a couple patches in the last couple weeks that have made some good improvements to the game, to be honest. That's why I started playing again. Especially once I saw the running game was back to the CPU.
Over the middle, complete. That's Henry. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this, or he keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline.
Okay. It took me a minute to figure out how to read it.
You got it.
How to not ball. What's up?
Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Yo, I've actually never done Draft Champions. I'm trying to grow too. I've never done any Madden online stuff. I'm not a fan, just because it seems like that's all they put the effort into. I'm pretty much a offline.
To the air again here, Rivers.
I'm trying to grow as well, man. I'm always down to do something to try to up my subscribers. I just kind of rebranded my YouTube channel yesterday and decided to make a commitment to streaming and trying to build my subscriber base a little bit. Get more views.
All about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw.
I think me and my buddies are going to play some 2K Pro tonight, and I'll probably stream that a little bit too. Oh, that's got to be blocked.
Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Yo, man, I'm one of those, I subscribe back. You subscribe to me, I subscribe to you. That's how I always have been for everything. Twitter, YouTube, everything. Give me a like, subscribe. I will absolutely do the same.
Out is the kickoff unit as 100%. They run up and send this one away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive.
2K is good, man. I will subscribe to you right after this game. I promise, man. I'll get the notification on my phone. Yeah, I haven't done a lot of park this year, but I play Pro with my friends.
He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I think I'll stream that for the first time.
Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things.
Later, man.
More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter. Allen now on first down.
Oh,
looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Rookie Derwin James with a pick.
Well,
and they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Became impossible.
Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Now these guys hardly got a chance to catch their breath after the quick turnover.
I haven't forced
they're complaining
I forced one
Especially with the field position they get to start with. I wouldn't be complaining either. I'd want to get right back out there and get after them because now they have an opportunity to make a big play. I'd say
Bro, I still got NCAA 14. I will never get rid of that game. It helps that it's downloaded on my PS4. I bought it digitally. I love NCAA 14, man. That'll always have a place in my heart, and I play that. Me and friends actually this summer set up like an online dynasty. We're all trying to play like with some bummy schools and play, and we did that for a little while until like 2K came out, and then Madden came out, and we kind of got away from it, and we haven't got back to it. NCAA Football 14, man, is a great game, dude. Just everything about it's awesome.
On 1st and 10, Rivers.
I love the pass rush. I love the R stick for rushing the passer. I wish, wow. Wish Madden had that. I hate the button mashing. Smacking X, smacking square. I mean, you're not really doing anything. You're just pressing buttons pointlessly. And I like the R stick to you do your moves.
Heard a coach talk about those late in the half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion.
To get your guy
those could be the ones that could finish off a squad
around the blocker.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half
if Madden brought that in, this game would get
extra
10
point
times
splits
better.
The uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Yo, that pass just it's brilliantly done.
Unit is out on
brilliantly
the field,
done.
And, they will send
and why
this
Madden
away.
doesn't grab that and just bring it in here instead of the stupid button mashing.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
That makes pass rushing fun. Like, I play the line, and I hate that I got to literally guess and press square and X a bunch to try to
Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They
actually
take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say, I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally. Escaping the pressure right. Shreds the tackle. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Allen looks to throw on second down, and he hits his tight end Ebron. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Throwing on first down is Allen. Looking downfield for Jones.
Catch it. Oh, my God. Let's go.
At the 6-yard line.
Let's go.
Go ahead and use their final timeout. As it comes with 22
that was
seconds
huge.
To go here in half number
Absolutely
1.
needed that. I didn't even do that. I don't use or catch. That was 100% the CPU. I do not use or catch.
So the offensive
that was unreal.
And now we are ready to resume play.
Man, I gotta shoot. I don't even know what to.
This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
I thought he was just going to stand there, to be honest. I did not expect that to happen. That was awesome.
Now Allen
Broken
off
play.
the bootleg. This will be caught at about the 5. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
That was
the line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal.
Go.
A final shot before half for Allen. Fighting his safety.
Dang, I'm not even
here.
going to get a
That's
field goal.
complete.
Shoot.
So we have reached halftime. Intermission with the visiting
I should have just
Chargers
spiked
on
it
top.
there.
As we'll head down to Orlando.
Dang it.
That's where we find our man Jonathan
That play was still
Coachman
freaking
at our
sweet,
EA
though.
Sports halftime report.
I can't
Coach.
believe it just got
Okay,
batted
Brandon,
up
we'll get
around
back to you
twice.
and Charles in a bit,
and then
but first
caught.
it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll begin in East Rutherford with Miami visiting the Jets in an AFC East matchup. And it's the Jets who are out in front in that one. Sam Darnold has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we head down south to Atlanta. Check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Carolina Panthers. 2 touchdown passes there for the former MVP, Matt Ryan. Lastly, let's check in at our nation's capital. See what's happening with
Yo,
the
what's up,
Redskins
Kusa? You
at
see that
home
catch?
At FedEx Field.
I'm just having some
And
tough
you can
breaks,
see
man.
there is the visiting Colts who have the lead in that one. Andrew Luck has thrown a couple of touchdown passes. In the game you're watching, it's the veteran Phillip Rivers who's up to his old tricks. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Yo, I was going to say, Kusa, I didn't get a notification that he's subscribed. Like, I'm on my phone right now checking. I don't think dude did. I think he was just trying to get a subscriber himself. It's kind of messed up. Like, what's the big deal? You subscribe. You don't have to watch. You know, so
from that game going on in the Meadowlands.
I'll look and see if he actually did or not. Like later on,
really opening it up now.
See, but
Sam Darnold with 2 first-half touchdown passes.
Yeah, man, 10
Allen
years.
to the Bills now with a first
Been a
and
while.
10 at the 33-yard line.
3-19.
Here's Allen on first and 10. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
I mean,
Such
I don't think he's clickbaiting. He commented on the thread, but like,
has not disappointed
don't
in the
say
NFL.
you're gonna
Not even
subscribe
close.
and let's
Rookie of the
collab
year,
and all that
his
stuff, and
first
then
season.
say, all right, I
12.5
subbed.
sacks and
I
a
literally
Pro
go
Bowl
and look on my
second
phone.
season.
I get
What's next for
notifications
this
whenever
guy?
people
I say the sky's
subscribe,
the limit,
and I
you know
don't
how much
have
he loves
anything.
Pass rushing. Even swaps moves with the opposition post
But
game.
we'll see.
Always trying to get better.
It could have just not pulled up.
On second down, here's Allen.
Oh my
And
God!
the pressure gets
Look
to
at that!
him again.
Look at that! They
Corey
had a
Legion
4-man pass
in
rush.
there to get him, and this pass rush
Can't do anything.
strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays.
Now that's
4-man
the way to
pass
start
rush,
the
and I
second
can't
half.
even.
Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech
line
was,
is so
I hope they
bad.
recorded it.
Well, they're just running
Need something
a
from deep in the
4-man
bag
rush,
of tricks
cover
here
3.
after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Kind of got away from my game, but because I'm down by so much, you're about to unsubscribe.
To the air, Allen.
Wow! Oh
He's
my
gonna
God!
Go down again. Joey Bosa.
Apparently
in
we
there
don't
to
block
pick up
anymore.
His second sack now of the afternoon.
I think we've seen this before.
Just got sacked 3
Someone's
straight
down
times.
3 scores. That situation there, it's just going
That's
to add to their growing
that's
frustration. don't you think?
ridiculous.
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out. Not what they wanted. And you
4-man
can tell
pass
on the
rush. I
sideline,
don't have-
those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Here's Marquette King now.
That was a
as
fun
the drive
possession.
goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day.
So I just apparently punted it 95 yards. That's a
And
freaking
did they
record.
keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's
I
down
think I just
close
punted
to
that
the goal
100
line
yards.
At the 1-yard line.
Is that a record?
Getting set to go again
Like,
here on offense.
time out here. Where did I punt that from? I want to watch a replay here because
he's been his typical
I'm pretty sure I was in my end zone.
Hasn't he, Charles?
On the line. So I technically kicked it from the 3-yard line. And it rolled all the way to the 1. Is it a 98-yard punt?
You have that go-to receiver.
There's no way that's not an NFL
in a
record.
Situation where you absolutely have to have him. There's nothing better for anybody who's throwing the football. But the best part is the payoff.
Only an 11-mile-an-hour wind. It's not like it's
that's the bottom
like
line
a 25-mile-an-hour wind.
Absolutely. Not over 100 yards right now, but he does have the 2 touchdown catches. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon.
Come on, guys.
And he'll take this up
that
to
was our chance
the
at a
7 or
safety.
8-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, both teams practice this situation, and this time the guys on offense won, and in a very nice way. What a run from that position on their own goal line.
Gave him some good breathing room.
I wonder now, do you still stack the line of scrimmage, or do you play normal defense? They may have backed him off with that run.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 17
yeah, they
got
gotta fix it.
There as they've got themselves
the wind in this game, how they haven't addressed it.
5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve, throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches.
I just don't know what to do on the pass defense, man, to try to slow him down.
There, it'll be 2nd and 8.
I have no idea what to call. I'm man blitzing. They get I zone blitz. They eat it up. I don't blitz. I just run regular cover 2 man. They eat it up.
Didn't happen on that play.
I run like a cover 6, cover 3. They eat it up. I'm not getting any pressure on them.
Keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon.
Have a 30
and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up.
Now I don't even know what to call here.
And now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, let me pump out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice
I literally don't know if I should run a zone or a freaking.
Even in an offensive game.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6.
Zone blitzing.
This is 3rd
I'm gonna regret it. They're gonna
pick
pick it up. But I can't not blitz on a 3rd and 11.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers.
See, just torch it. I can't touch him.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And he has all freaking day.
That one goes for 24 yards.
Like, what am I supposed to do? I overloaded one side and everything.
Rivers now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. A 1st down throw here for Rivers. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels
well, my
routine.
first game was against the Ravens, and they had Lamar Jackson.
Game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence.
He was normal.
In this performance.
But Phillip Rivers, last night and tonight, has just been ridiculous. The biggest thing is there's no off-target throws, which, I don't know, I keep bringing that up to Josh. And he's just like, oh, it averages out, but I'm like,
I think this comes under
you can't watch these games like last night and tonight and tell me there's not an issue. Like, no, it's not going to average out. Like,
the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
I can't even.
He'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3.
I don't know what to say.
32-yard line.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on
I
the
can't get any pressure. But even when I do,
and the
he just instantly has a wide receiver to check down ready to go.
I don't see why that trend would change now.
Like, zone's worthless.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
But he's got 4 incompletions, and 3 of them were throwaways because I got actually had
nice
pressure.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this
They
drive.
did have one off-target
and
throw.
they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And that'll extend this lead now up to 25.
What's up, bud?
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And a very nice return up to the 35, but was it aided by something illegal? Let's find out.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
Hey, good to see a penalty.
So that will push him back.
First down.
And now we know why
All right, I'm not winning this game, so I'm just going to go back to running my plays how I normally would if this was like a close game. So
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10.
I'm not going to be one-dimensional and get sacked 3 straight times like I did last time.
And they'll try to ground
Look at that.
here with the running back.
That 73
and
dude
that
just
play
literally
absolutely nowhere as he's
Viva
belted
football.
before he could get
Super
out of the
tanker.
backfield.
What's up, man?
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside
Viva
and just try and
CR7.
ram his way forward
means.
and get what he can.
Viva Messi. Viva Alexis Sanchez.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Allen to throw on 2nd down. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
To be fair,
like
Josh Allen's been
there, but I
ridiculously
think that he
accurate
was thinking
too. I
about
think
running with the football
both
before he
user
actually
and
hauled it
CPU need
in,
to be
and that
tuned
led to
down,
a big drop.
This
The
is
Bills
some
on 3rd
competitive
down,
style
lacking much
accuracy
success,
right
just 2
here.
for 7 to this point.
Like,
This is 3rd and
74
11.
overall and just throwing darts.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen.
Wow.
There's one that's intercepted.
Are you kidding me?
Picked off by Jason Verrett.
He
And
was
the
on the
return here
other
will go
side,
to
and
the
my wide receiver was
31-yard
breaking
line.
in.
Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a cornerback knowing that
We're
he's
going to look. This is man coverage. I threw this ball because he got on the inside, and his route has him coming up and coming inside right here. So he's got inside position. Jason, are you kidding me? Who comes up, the ball's out. He's not even looking at the quarterback. My guy slows down. And as soon as he stops right here, he just... What is that? Look at that. He just literally stops and then jumps over and intercepts the pass. What in the world is that? That's not even undercutting. You weren't even looking at the quarterback. That's ridiculous. Madden needs to get rid of their damn scripting for
he
sure.
stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation?
Absolutely
looking forward to this
psychic.
opportunity?
That's stupid,
and the second
man.
part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And he winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that.
I would have noticed that even if it was like a close game.
Creases tend to develop as the game moves on.
That one, you could just see him just somehow just went from being on the outside to on the inside of my defender and pick it off out of nowhere. Feeling pretty scripted right now.
Now a second down throw for Rivers.
That
one
should
got
have been a pick.
tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
Yeah, that's why I noticed it, Kusa, man. Like, yeah, I was just like, I thought I had a good ball. Like I thought I found a good open wide receiver.
Staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers.
There we go.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
I thought I found made a good decision there.
Some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back.
Holy smokes, they're punting
the
it.
linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just
for the user.
Wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving,
Worthless.
guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
Don't know how they're going to fix that, but they need to figure out why for the user zone is absolutely
because not
worthless.
ordinarily
But
thought
for
as
the
a pass
CPU,
catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Green 39. Green 39.
Oh, a design run for their wideout. And he'll find some space up to about the 25.
CPU, it's tough.
He'll be brought down at the 43.
I honestly like that it's tough to throw
Joey
against the zone
Bosa
against the
in on the
CPU. I just
stop.
wish it was tough.
Anytime the offense shows what they call
for
a
the
shot play or a trunk play where they're trying to
call it
get
as a
big
user,
yardage,
like the
sometimes
CPU
people just call it gadget plays,
torch
and
it
you hold
every
it to a
single
game
time.
that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Hey, hurry up, here we go. 319. 319. Watch it now, Barney.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
No running.
It goes as a gain of 8 that moves the chains.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Hey, alert 3.
Now flags will come in. One of the Bills.
Please tell me that was offsides.
False start, offense.
Now they nab the rookie there for the 5-yard penalty.
So much going through his head.
Trying to switch up my play count so that when I throw the ball, Joey Bosa don't freaking come and sack me right away.
Players in the league will be opposite end.
Allen now looks to throw. The left side completion to Jones. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
All right, here we go. 319. 319.
From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Tighten up. Pull it together. Shift.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen.
Nowhere to go with
escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa getting him once again, his 3rd sack of
Well,
the
it just
afternoon.
sucks, dude, that
It's been
they
a
aren't
tough
even
all game long for this
blitzing me.
offensive line. They're already down big.
Like, if I was getting sacked because of blitzes, okay, let me run some quick little
They just can't get
passes.
out of their
But
own
they're
way
literally
right now. It's created
running
an avalanche, and an
a
avalanche
man
is coming right on
rushing
top of them.
4, and I'm just getting destroyed.
Here's Marquette King now. He's been terrific so far.
And I get my...
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
I get that my offensive line's pretty bad, but
gears up to take the offense
I have an
back
extra
out
blocker.
there.
That should
He's
matter.
Played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the third quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your quarterback? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. That first down completion only netted him 3.
I need to spend money in the offseason on my offensive line and draft, and I need to get some linebackers for
now
pressure.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Get hurt, but oh well.
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
Shoot. I wish they would have hurt Phillip Rivers, to be honest. That's the dude that's killing me. When Geno Smith came in last night is when I made my comeback.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
He was god-awful.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's airing it out for Witt, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there for L.A. 41 yards.
Ankle, okay.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30
I didn't
now,
expect to win this
1st and
game
10.
any more than I expected to win it last night. I just get frustrated at a little things that I mean, 38 to 13 isn't quite what I wanted. Granted, I got down the red zone 3 times and came away with 2 field goals.
Inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally.
If I score touchdowns in all 3 of those,
didn't happen on that play.
Then I have 28 points and they have 38, and it's a 10-point game. But I think the biggest thing is just how
off the play fake
on
here.
the money he is with every throw.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Henry.
There's no.
The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Show a replay. I want to challenge that.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense.
Should I challenge that?
And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy.
I thought it was pick 2.
Able to dump it over the top to him.
I'm going to challenge it.
A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half.
Oh, he said it was complete.
1st and 10. So
I
here,
can't believe he
charge
caught
are going
it.
to be looking at whether or not the receiver had possession of the ball as he went out of bounds.
And they have to make sure that the receiver got both feet down in bounds as well.
I thought it was picked, though. Oh, well. I had to challenge.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
They challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he
my
lost a
issues
timeout
with this
in that
game,
challenge.
this specific game against the Chargers, I didn't really have any issues against the Ravens at all.
But it didn't
my
go
issue
your way.
specifically
At the end of the day, it all comes
are
back to the
quarterback
head coach.
accuracy
He has
for
the
both,
final determination on whether to actually challenge
just
the play or not.
on
in
the
this
money.
case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag,
And
you probably
zone-
feel really confident.
zone defense being
and then all of a
completely worthless.
sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. A 4th touchdown pass there for Phillip Rivers. And this Chargers offense continues to pour it on.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone. This guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes, carving them up is right. Seems
right?
like everything
Seriously,
he
I feel like that. And it needs to go down for the user too. Like,
extra point up
honestly, I don't think I've thrown an off-target throw with Josh Allen this game. And you know, yeah, my completion percentage is a little bit lower because of pass breakups or, you know, something like that, because the CPU gets those plays that I don't with pass breakups and stuff like that. But that's just the one thing I keep telling Josh. I wish he'd look into it. But he's okay with it, apparently. He thinks there's no problem with where the quarterback accuracy is at in this game. And you just got to watch this game to see that
you're losing. Snickers
there's
satisfies.
an issue here.
Back now in Buffalo.
And 82%, I'm 72%. Josh Allen's a 74 overall. Yeah, I'm dinking and dunking a little bit, but I've still taken a couple shots. Phillip Rivers has definitely been taking shots.
And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
I mean, he always says take that into consideration, which I do. He ain't missing anything. It feels really robo-quarterbacky. But the Ravens game felt a lot better, and I'll just finish this game as long as it don't freaking crash again. And I'll be on to the next one, and we'll see what happens. I gotta go play the Vikings. Can I call a play?
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On 1st down, Allen. Caught left side.
Holding, of course.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
They should have more. I mean, the way the passes are being thrown right now is like competitive style. Like every throw should be on the money and competitive. I'm down with that.
Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding goal.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
This is ridiculous.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now Allen. And the Chargers rush.
And I can't even, dude, I'm running a comeback route, and my guy can't even get down the field to run it.
Able to drop him for a loss of 4.
And they're just running 4 guys.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips,
so
heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word
running
go.
the zone over and over and over again.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down.
There's an open guy.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Henderson. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The Bills on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd down and 12.
All deep throws are like on the money. Okay, they're in his zone again. Of course.
So the shotgun snap to Allen.
There's an off-target throw.
But incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And we spotlight Keenan Allen as he gets set to go back to work. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
But Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say,
I'm ready for this game to be over. I want to play. I just want to move on to the next week.
And what she meant by that is don't go too fast.
I want to start scouting.
When you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Jackson, you go outside, bud.
The Chargers on third down.
You know, I totally forgot I was going to run the hurry-up offense to start the game, and I forgot.
Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Haoli Kikaha. In there to drop it.
I have
for
4 sacks.
Loss.
No idea.
And that'll lead to a fourth
Better than the
down.
0 I had last week.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
All right, we're going to run the ball.
Punter Jones as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. Ooh, the juke. A good return there, 17 yards.
I wish I was better at doing the precision cuts instead of the jump cuts.
And now out come the Bills. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They go play action here on first down.
Wow, that's a face mask.
But he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down.
Face mask. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I
call them pass plays every single time,
because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Not my good running plays. About to fire up the 2K. Nice.
After the penalty, a fresh
Let
set
me.
of downs.
You should
It's
drop me
and
the
10.
changes you're gonna roll with. You could drop CPU except for 3-pointers to the user, and obviously you're dropping the layups down to 40. And then let me know what you're gonna drop user to. Probably 3 or 4 each one, I think.
From midfield, here's Allen. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
I feel like the user's more sensitive.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Set. 3-19. 3-19.
Richard trying the right side. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them
Yeah, because I believe the user's at 38 right now, right? So, yeah, you go 35, 35. I don't know how you feel about the 3-pointers. I think it's 48 as well. You could drop that down a little bit.
Well, they trust
but then whatever the user is, make the CPU that, except for your layups at 40 and the 3-pointers.
But bottom line is, he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
That was an off-target throw.
Desmond King picks it. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Oh.
This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against
tried to lead him into the middle of the field, and that didn't work out.
Defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game,
CPU zone is so good.
Had to throw it.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Set. 390.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Sucks that I can't use
the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run.
This game's an hour and a half long.
Bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Star Latulele in on the tackle.
I might drop my quarters down to 9 minutes.
Something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Again, it's Richard.
One wants to block Joey Bosa.
Backed up to the 25.
Again.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on.
Oh, my God.
For the 4th time today. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 600.
This game's done. Chargers, I'm super stupid. I'm trying to lead my wide receivers on a slant, and
Charles, it's one
after
thing
being
to win,
pinpoint
it's
accurate all game, he's off target on his throws,
and
then the CPU zone defense
they
is
can't help but feel
godlike.
great about themselves, can
But
they?
user zone defense
what a
is
game
worthless.
to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
Honestly, I don't know.
So for our visitors, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2.
Bro, yeah, Amari Cooper torched you, dude. Juju Smith-Schuster ended up being clutch and got me 27 points. And so I'm up by 12, and he's got Dalvin Cook, and I got Kyle Rudolph. So, 12? Basically 13. Oh. And if I had started Eckler over Adrian Peterson, there's no way he'd win because I'd be up by 25, basically. I mean, I guess Dalvin Cook could go over 25 against the Seahawks, but... Wow. In that game, I just had 4 injuries that are all 3 weeks or longer. No, I'm sorry, 5 weeks or longer. I'll check it, Kusa. I'm about to stop streaming for a little bit.